What came out very clearly today was that knowing employees, knowing what their strengths are, is extremely important.
Employee engagement is important to business because it translates into the bottom line. The more energy you put into your team, the more energy they'll be able to give you back.
If you think about the biggest asset that you've got in businesses, it's the people. Actually, all that talent, that potential.
In the current market that we're in at the moment, we need to really align our employees to understand what the business drivers are to help us survive the difficult times that we've got.
The great thing about employee engagement is that it brings two things together. It's a win for the company or the organisation, but it's absolutely a win for the individual too. And all the work that's being done on well-being points to how important satisfactory and fulfilling working lives are for people.
The relationship between productivity, health and wellness, that needs to be sent out a bit more, and how can we help with that? Because obviously productivity is very much dependent on the health and wellness of the workforce.
UKFast exists to significantly accelerate commerce and learning through innovation and thought, whilst contributing to our customers' success. Once we'd actually identified that and built that as a little capsule, the whole company just understood and pulled together. We were already very much an aligned business anyway. That really did help lift it.
There is a lot of interest, I think, in how to do it, because I think it's hard to say, oh, employee engagement's a bad idea. No one's going to say that. But on a practical basis, what is it that you're wanting managers to do? I think a lot of people are very willing. They just don't really know what to do.
I agree entirely with what you've said. A lot of this kind of engagement management thing can be taught. It can be, you can give guidelines, you can give training, you can give support. But I'm sure our industry isn't any different from any other industries. There are some people that just aren't interested in doing it.
Well, that's right, in my opinion. Why have people do roles that maybe they don't really want to do? You're going to get more out of people if they're happy. But at the same time, juxtapose that with putting people into out of their comfort zone, because that's a fact that people, when they're out of their comfort zone, they develop. So it's all about baby steps.
So long as career progression is transparent and you can see that, yeah, if I do X, Y and Z, I'm going to be able to progress, then you'll take the responsibility on, and you'll take responsibility for the direction of the business as you should. But the benefit of that, it's not my business, but I can't imagine how a business can perform better when every single member is all working towards that one goal.
We've talked about flexibility and flexibility of working practices, but actually flexibility of maybe utilising that person differently. I think it's part of the releasing potential agenda, isn't it?
I think you put your finger on something, and that is about knowing your employees. And you can do that in the largest organisation. If you ask Tesco, one of the key criteria for successful line management in Tesco, they expect people to know their people. As we come out of the recession, the ability of companies, of organisations and of individuals to meet the new challenges, to innovate, to change, employee engagement is going to be absolutely fundamental to that. And I think that what happened in the discussion today really showed that absolutely clearly.